welcome back to a brand new episode brought to you by GamesGlitches, and in today's episode we're going to take a look at MEGALANIA Dossier. This dino is going to be one of the most interesting dinos introduced to the world of ARK, and I feel that it's going to quickly become one of the most favorite dinos for many people who play ARK, for a simple reason that this is the first dino that was introduced that's able to actually climb walls and climb within the caves, so making traversing the caves areas where you have to either leap over or walk around much easier, so now you can climb on a side or over the ceiling. Now let's just quickly take a look at the dossier that we have right here, and we'll start with the wild aspect of MEGALANIA. MEGALANIA is amongst the largest creatures found throughout the island's complicated cave networks. Reaching up to 3 meters long, it can traverse vertically up the cave walls with little difficulty, using its claws as iron strength grips. Fortunately, MEGALANIA's size means it's unlikely to sneak up on anyone. Unfortunately for spelunkers, it is aggressive and dangerous creature nonetheless. So, from what I can imagine just in this aspect alone, that everyone who has those giant massive dino gates, basically cutting off regions of caves or regions from resources that they do on some servers. A lot of servers, of course, ban such activity, they prohibit people blocking off caves and such. But let's say if somebody does, now you could use this dino to literally traverse up their dino wall, their behemoth wall, and just go over it and get inside. And if they have no protection or anything, there to defend that portion of the wall, you could easily now get into their, tribe and even cause havoc to some degree. Which of course leads us to the next aspect in the dossier, would be the domestication. The extremely rare ability of MEGALANIA to effortlessly climb walls makes it a highly sought after mount. While it's by no means the fastest, strongest, or toughest mount, the way it can effortlessly climb in caves and scale mountains means it will always have a place in any advanced tribe stable. As mentioned before, I believe that this ability, just climbing, will introduce a whole brand new aspect of attacking tribes, invading tribes, or having tribe conflict, or even exploration, and the fact that you can now climb around instead of have to worry about getting yourself a mount that flies, But in this case, you could just, traverse the territory up and down the mountains and into people's bases without have to worrying that somebody might spot you up in the air or something along those lines. Which leads us into the remaining known information. As you can see here, MEGALANIA is a venomous creature. Its poison is slowly acting, but will drain victims' effective strength and health until death unless cured by a rare antidote. The way I understand this is, unlike Dilos and unlike other creatures that have poison or blind you or make you fall asleep, this one, basically once you're poisoned, there doesn't seem to be any way out of the poison unless you find the rare antidote. So meaning, once you bite somebody with this, you just gotta sit back and kite them around and wait for them to die from being poisoned. That said, the MEGALANIA's prey usually ripped apart well before they succumb to the poisonous long-term effect. This means that even if you do manage to get away from MEGALANIA, that even if it lands in one bite on you, well, the one that proclaims poison, so to speak, or poisons you, that you are basically screwed. Your dino is screwed if your dino just got bit, that eventually your dino is gonna die if you don't cure it. And if you got bit, well, put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye, cause the game is over for you, Of course, unless you have the rare antidote as it's mentioned here in the dossier. Thank you all for tuning in to another episode on ARK Survival Evolved. I hope you all enjoyed this dossier on MEGALANIA. I hope this new dino will prove as capable as the dossier says, because if it does, it's going to be extremely, extremely fun. And I hope to see some creative ways of people using this dino. As usual, if you like this video, please click like, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and please stay tuned for more ARK videos to come.